Hello, everybody. Welcome to Something to Talk About. This is, I'm keep on making these Lord Guards videos. So, what if every Lord of Paramount of the Song of Ice and Fire lore had their own Kingsguard? And yeah, we made it to Dorne. So, let's go! Let's go! Welcome. Welcome to Something to Talk About. My name is Taco, and yeah, I actually did a lot of filming so far today. I know I'm just putting out this video. You're like, oh, he's nice and fresh. You don't know how many I filmed, and I'm just like, all right, let's get this one done, man. Let's go. I'm not like going into it like, oh, let's just get it done. I'm gonna give it my all, but it's gonna take a lot out of me. All right, what is this? Yeah, so I'm doing the Sun Knights. Should I call them Sun Knights? I thought it was funny, like Sun Knight. I almost went with Sun Guard, and I thought that sounded like you're putting on like sunscreen, right? Sun Guard. So I went with Sun Knights. Okay, what's going on here? What is this show? Just like all my vids, I don't edit. I'm sure you noticed already. I like the feel of me talking to you with all the imperfections and a tad of improv. And yeah, I made these slides here so I can bumble and fumble through my own really shoddy grammar. All right. Now, for this series, I will be giving all Lord Paramounts their very own Kingsguard. In this scenario, they are not kings. All right. Just keep making sure you guys know that. These guys are not kings. They're still just Lords Paramount. All of the history is the same, but the only change is the Lords have built a guard consisting of 7 fighters with the customs of their kingdoms taken into consideration. This will be if they had them at the start of the books, so that the setting, all of the characters are like there in the timeline, right? This is just a dumb series. It's just my opinion. Yours will be different. And I'll do my best to put my mind in the head of the current lords and think politically. And this guy is Doran Martell, so lots of politically. And all this all stemmed from a comment from Brodyday. Thank you a ton. Yeah, thank you, Brodyday. I've said it in all the other ones already, but this guy just put on a comment like, "Hey, what do you think the Lords Paramount's own Kingsguards would be?" And I'm like, "Huh? That's a good idea. I should look. I should try to do that." So I did. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm ready to go. Yeah. Let's get into this. Now keep in mind, I didn't explain it well, so I'm like doing it again. Figure that sentence out. So it takes place during the time of the books, but I might change the time a little, but time isn't like something crazy happened right when they joined the Seven Kingdoms and there was a butterfly effect and Areo Hotah was never born, right? None of that crazy stuff happens. I'm just saying if I need to move, like when I pull somebody, I might say how it might affect their timeline. There you go. That's what I want to do. All right, we're starting with the best name in Dorne. Dickon Manwoody. The best name ever. Dickon Manwoody is the second son of Lord Davos Manwoody of Kingsgrave. The Manwoodies are the best. Just right. Okay. And that's pretty much all we know. One more thing. He did travel with Obara Martell to King's Landing as part of his entourage. He's a good pick due to his powerful house. Also, he's a second son, making sure he doesn't give up anything for his cloak. He isn't a knight yet, though. So we could switch him out with Miles Manwoody if you want. It's pretty much the exact same story. We want to switch him out for Miles. Miles also isn't in line. He also friends with Oberyn. But yeah, I really wanted to say Dickon Manwoody. So I kept Miles out and kept in Dickon, even though Miles is a knight. So it probably would be Miles Manwoody. I'm taking the rest of this list really serious, okay? Let me just get my Dickon joke out of the way. If you don't like Dickon Manwoody, then maybe you'll take Miles Manwoody. We'll have him instead if you don't like the fact that I just grabbed this guy because his name's Dickon. I like the other reasons, even though we don't know anything about him. But as far as I know, he's not a knight. So Miles Manwoody, if you're mad about Dickon, I had to. I'm only human. Obara Sand? What? A girl? Yeah, sure. I doubt that Dorne cares, since they are founded by, wow, look at all these misspellings. Founded by an epic lady boss, and women have more rights there. Plus, she is Oberyn's eldest daughter and a complete badass. Even though she's bastard born, they don't really care down there. This is like the only house that a bastard female would be allowed on their Lord's Guard. Like I said, we're following the customs of their area, right? She wouldn't be allowed on the Kingsguard and the Vale. We all know that. But she would be allowed in this Kingsguard, Lord's Guard. Oberyn might have pushed this. His brother pushed his brother to name her to keep her close. She also would make a perfect sworn sword for her cousin Arianne Martell. Doran might regret this later in the books, though. But yeah, like, think. Arianne Martell needs somebody protecting her, so if it's a girl, then they can go all the places that girls can go, right? Like, it's kind of like what happened with Good Queen Alysanne in the main books, where, like, she got stabbed in Maiden Pool, and then they got her because no men were allowed in, like, the pool, and she got stabbed up, and then they went and got her Jonquil Dark. So, yeah, I think Obara Sand would fit that perfectly. Plus, she's all crazy badass and stuff. And Oberyn would be like, listen, brother, you must make her a son knight. What is that accent? Oh my god. All right. Sir Andre Dalt. Yes. Called Dre by his friends, is a knight from House Dalt. This is the lemon house with just a bunch of lemons. Be careful, man. I'm not lemon gating. I'm not talking about lemons. Anytime you bring up House Dalt, you have to be like, I'm not talking about lemon gate, guys. Jeez. All right. Yeah, so he is the Knight of Lemonwood. Hey, crazy. Calm down. Oh, no, sorry. He is the heir to Sir Denzel Dalt, the Knight of Lemonwood. So he's not the Knight of Lemonwood. He is a knight from Lemonwood. He is childhood friends with Arianne Martell. So yeah, he's brothers of the heir. Anyways, so he's childhood friends with Arianne Martell, and she could have pressured her father. See, everyone's pushing Doran to have somebody join the King's Guard or the Knight's Guard, the Lord's Guard. Oh my God, this is my own series. Keeping House Dalt close and appeasing his daughter might lead Dre to be named. He's a likely choice. This might prevent him from joining Arianne's Queenmaker plot, or even prevent her from asking him. So, you know, like, if Doran might be like, oh, she's really close to this guy, and if she ever gets into some craziness later on, me naming him might prevent him from helping her. So he's kind of like taking allies away from his daughter while he's making her happy at the same time. That's some crazy Doran Martell stuff. All right. Got the big guy, the big old green guts. Yes, the big man. Sir Archibald Ironwood. If we add in Arianne's friend, let's toss in one of Quentin Martell's. The big man is a shoo-in. Absolutely. He's a huge badass and a knight from House Ironwood and a nephew to Anders Ironwood. Nephew, right? So he's not in the line of succession. Leaving him out of the line of succession to House Ironwood. This keeps the important house close again, and he's a shoo-in for being Quentin's sworn sword as well. He's huge, he is strong, he's a good fighter, he's smarter than he seems, and he is loyal to Dorne, like fiercely loyal to Dorne. Like, he does all that stuff and with Quentin Martell because of his loyalty to his friend and to Dorne. So, yeah. Archibald Ironwood, man. Throw him in there. I think he's perfect choice, I think. Also, I covered that character in my my videos, my character videos. And this guy. Sir Damon Sand. Yes, another bastard. Known as the bastard of God's grace, he's a bastard son of Sir Ryan Arryn. I don't know how to say that word. heir of House Arryn. The knight is one of Dorne's finest swords. What else do you need to say? He wants Squire for Obara Martell. He might have done more than Squire for him, if you know what I'm saying. He's fiercely loyal to Arryn from a powerful Dornish house. He is considered a great warrior. Dude is a perfect choice, and he's pretty hot. Yeah, I think he makes a lot of sense. Like, again, a bastard. He's willing to definitely like protect the royal house, and he's close to both Obara Martell and Ariane Martell. And yeah, you can see that the kind of the route I went with Doran is people are pushing him a lot. And that's because that's kind of the culture that he has like made in Dorne. Because Doran Martell, because everyone thinks that he doesn't do anything because his plots have plots and secrets have secrets, and he keeps secrets so well, nobody knows what's going on, right? So everyone's going to be like, put him in, do this, do this, do this. Because that's like what they do throughout the main books with him until finally he goes, guys, I have plans. Shut up. And this is before he has that speech. So I think he's going to go, yeah, and Damon Sand's a good choice. So yeah, Damon Sand. And also he's like definitely one of the best fighters in Dorne. So that's why you have him in there. Speaking of really good and dangerous fighter, you guys are going to disagree with this one. If I let this one out, some people would be like, hey, where is that guy? And then if I put him in, people are going to go, really? You think he's a good fit? Yeah, I do. Gerold Dayne. Okay, this might be a hard sell. Darkstar is considered a very dangerous dude, but that might be why you keep him close. House Dayne, even the lesser branch, which he's from, is crazy important to Dorne. We know that he's an elite swordsman and the Knight of High Hermitage, and has a massive chip on his shoulder to like prove that he's like cooler than his cousin or whatever, right? I see his ending with I see him ending with breaking his vows or being exiled or killed eventually. But as for now, he'll make a good, dangerous addition. Yeah, I think that he would get in there and then get out. I think he would do something crazy and either be executed or exiled or something. But as for now, I think Gerold Dayne would definitely try to become a Kingsguard, and he's like sword of the evening, right? Like, don't you want to make him it? Even though he's super edgy. I see Doran Martell like immediately regretting that. Like Gerald's like watching him eat and like just guarding Dorne as he's eating, like as his guard. And then he's like, so Gerold, tell me something about yourself. I am of the night. I like death. It's like, oh, can you even send in somebody else's? Yes. Yeah, I love Gerold Dayne. I feel like it's I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I decided to do. Tell me who you would have instead. All right, you guys know who the Lord Commander is. I don't have to show you this slide. You know who I'm naming as Lord Commander of Dorne, the Dorne Sun Knights. You already know who I am. So why are you even click? Get out of here. No, I'm kidding. Keep watching. Areo Hotah. Duh. Like, duh. There was zero chance it would go to anybody else. In my headcanon, he joined as soon as he came to Westeros to protect a later lady, Mallorio, from Norvos. So if you guys don't know Areo Hotah, he's from Norvos. And then when Doran Martell's wife heads on over to Dorne, he comes with, and then he like quickly becomes like the guard. And even after she gets sick of Dorne and goes back to Narvos, Areo Hotah stays as his captain of his guard, as his watcher. He is like the Kingsguard, dude. He is quiet. He is smart. He's a good fighter. He knows his place. He just sits and listens to his freaking lord talk. He protects him. Dude, Areo Hotah, perfect Lord Commander. Perfection. He's like perfect sell. All right. When he was named a Lord Commander, so yeah, he would have been named Lord Commander by Dorne once Dorne realized that he was such a good fighter and protector. I really can't imagine a different pick for Lord Commander for the Sun Guards. Yeah, I called them Sun Guards that time. The Sun Knights. Yeah, completely. I stand by that. You guys can disagree all you want. You can say like Dickon Manwoody, you only put that in for a dick joke. And all these other ones, oh, you put in a sand snake, there would never be a sand snake. You can say all that stuff. But if you don't think that Areo Hotah would be the Lord Commander, come on. All right. I apparently need a nap. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is continuing in my series. I've just got a few left. I'm not going to do the math right now. There's a few left. So, yeah, click like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this little mini series I'm doing here. And, yeah, peace.